Okay, for the next slide is sport as transmitter economic value. Okay, so when the economic value is over than the ethical value, so the spirit of law in the sport will be die. Because in every sport they have a law, they have rule, and if the economic value is over than the ethical value, it will the law is will die. Okay, so they have 3 points, which is for your sport, intercollegiate sport, economic concern, and rule violation. Okay, for the youth sport, the coaches teach criminal acts and how to escape detection just to win and be compensated, which means the coach ask the player to make the violation, make the criminal act to the others player, to the opponent, to in order to win that game. Okay, then intercollegiate sport. For intercollegiate sport, they have gambling in that sport. Uh, in the sport they have the gambling. Okay, and gambling is will make the reputation of sport become worse. People will see that the sport is not something good, not something bad, and not something good because they have the gambling issue. Next is economic concern and rule violation. So like I said before, in every sport have in the sport competition have the rule and law in that sport. So uh, the player will make the intentional violation in order to uh, get the advantage. In order to get advantage in that sport. For example, like in football, player make a fake fall, in order to get the stop time from ref. Then it seems like in football too, the player make the intentional violation and they get the penalty. Like that. Okay. So proceed next. Okay. For next is about they have currently have esport is become the professional is become the famous new sport. So Malaysia also have the team which send the team like ML team, esport team, FIFA esport team to the Asian Cup, to the SEA Game, in order to get the medal there. Okay, so in the esport also have a corruption. Have a corruption in the esport. The Malaysia and Singapore was become the one of the Asian country that become that have the corruption issue. Malaysia and Singapore. So next is recently have one issue which is at the Australia, which is in a esport, which is Counter-Strike. They have the corruption issue. So that case was a big case involved in a e-sport. Okay, proceed. Next slide. Okay. For next slide is a ethical dilemma relative to commercialization. So what is corruption in sport? Okay. So corruption in sport is the practice of bribery and activities of giving and receiving financial bribes, material possession or position. So that means in the corruption, they have the element which is bribery, which is giving and receiving money in order to get what they want, in order to get the something that have deal together from the who is giving, who is the giver and who is the receiver. Alright. So and in the corruption, corruption stems from gambling activity. Corruption stems from gambling activity where the manager, coaches, player, they get the money in order to make the game, make they fixing the game, fixing the match. Okay. So next is usually corruption in sport happen from people who relate to political and business. This is because the political and business, they have the power, they have money, so they use the money and power to get their advantage to them. Okay, like that. Okay, next slide. Okay, effect of corruption in sport. They have two effect, which is positive effect and negative effect. So for the positive effect, can solve team financial management problem. This is because certain team have a financial problem. They have lack of financial. So for example, like the Kuala Lumpur football team received corruption from their sponsorship. Kuala Lumpur team also one of the lack of money team, lack of financial in the Malaysia. So this team, many player of this team get the money from the others team, others sponsorship in order to fixing the match, and but as we know, Kuala Lumpur player, many player is good player in Kuala Lumpur team, but they be like this because their money from the salary is the financial management in the team is not good, have a problem with the money. Okay, so next is from the negative side, negative effect. Player unable increase the performance. Yes, like the Kuala Lumpur player. They many people know that this team have the corruption issue. So the player show the negative play, they cannot improve their performance, and they cannot play for the country. They cannot show their talent to present the country. Okay, next. Okay, so let's proceed to the world highest paid athlete. Okay, for the world highest paid athlete, this is the latest latest record that we get, which is number one is Lionel Messi, which is he is a professional football player. He played for the Barcelona. He played for his country is Argentina, and he earned almost $127 million per year. This is include the endorsement. The combination of his salary and endorsement. So the team, he got the sponsor by Adidas for lifetime contract, and he also get the from Gatorade, Huawei, Mastercard, and so on. Okay, next, second one is course Cristiano Ronaldo dos Santos Aveiro. Cristiano Ronaldo also become the Cristiano Ronaldo also a professional football player, and he is the rival of Lionel Messi. Okay, rival in the football. So he earned almost $109 million per year. This include the endorsement. And then he got the sponsor by Nike team, Nike brand, which is for lifetime contract also. And he also get the sponsor from Herbalife, Tech Heuer, American Tourister. And for your information, Cristiano is one of the player that get many money, they get many income from the endorsement. This is because he have the market value. He has his own market value. He has his own product, for example, underwear. He also have his own business, which is hotel, and like that. Okay, and he's also have his own brand, which is CR7. Okay, so next is number 3 is Neymar, the Silva Santos Jr. Neymar also a professional football player in the football world. Neymar playing for the Paris Saint-Germain, and he representing for Brazil country, and he earned almost $105 million per year, including the endorsement. So Neymar is, I think he is more, well, not I think, but in the fact, Neymar is more younger than these two legendary player, but he also earn high salary, high income. Okay, for the Neymar, the sponsor is he get from Nike, Beats Electronic, and also Dance, and he also have another sponsor, for example Red Bull and so on. Okay, continue. Continuous next slide.